Hi guys, and welcome to Wrestling Fix, and today is a special edition because it's my birthday. It's not just my birthday though, it's also the man who we're not supposed to say his name, so Hulk Hogan. That's right, it's Mr. Hulkamania himself, Hulk Hogan's birthday, 12th of August. Same day as my birthday. So I just thought I'd do a special edition because it's my birthday. And also I've had a couple of days off work, and the last few days I've been sorting my wrestling room out, which you can potentially see in the corner of the screen now. You can sort of see what I've been doing. So I just thought for you at home, I just thought I'd do a special room tour of what I've actually done to my room. I'll talk to you a little bit about what I've actually done, and then I'll show you. So obviously I've still kept my basic wall, which is the wall just full of basic wrestling figures. I've put my minifigures up. I did have shelving up where I had a few boxes, but I've actually decided, because a lot of people who collect wrestling figures and a lot of YouTubers who have been collecting wrestling figures, a bit like your Wrestling Days, obviously Grim, and people like that, I've actually used like a bookshelf. So I decided to buy a bookshelf. I decided, because I'm actually getting that many wrestling figures now. I've probably got like what, £1,500 to £2,000 worth of wrestling figures. I decided, because I got so many, I can't actually keep them in the boxes now. I've still kept the boxes because obviously in future references, if I go to meet a wrestler, I want to get one signed or something, I've still got the boxes to put back into. But so I've still kept the boxes. I'll show you what I've done with them. But I've actually taken my wrestling figures out of the boxes now, put them up on the shelves, put some lights in the bookcases, stacked them different levels. Also today, because it's my birthday, I got of the lovely fiance, face wife, potentially, not heel wife, potentially face wife. I got an official authentication signed by the man himself, The Rock. I got a signed The Rock Elite figure today, so that's absolutely awesome. So that is literally my centerpiece for this whole bookcase now. Over these last 3 days, I've been moving about figures. I've tried different ways out, and I think how it looks now is probably the best it's looked. So yeah, I might put on some photos on of how I did it originally, how I've changed it around, the processes of what I've been going through, just so you can actually see through pictures what it actually looked like. So yeah, but anyway, I'll stop boring you now with all my chit chat. So onto the room tour. So yeah, we're about to go into the room. So before we get to the main event, we'll just start off with above the door. So above the door, I don't know if you can really see this very well or not because of the lighting and stuff, but we've got the little minifigures. It's really dark, isn't it? Freaking hell. Maybe try to open the curtains a little bit. One sec, guys. I'm just going to try to fall out the window. Oh, I've put a little bit more light in, I think. Oh, that made it worse. Yeah, so we've got the little mini rumblers or whatever they're called. I've got a few of them, single, multi-pack. No one really gives a shit about them anyway. They're just there because I've got them above the door. And then onto my basic wall. So I've got all my battle packs, my triple packs, NXT stars, into the Now Then Forever, which I think that's cool because they're actually, it's basic figure, but you're actually getting something with them. I think I mentioned this in the past before. Onto more figures, and I got some new figures. So I actually got the SummerSlam Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I got an Apollo Crews with a bonus Slammy award, and just some other figures. So this is, if I can actually get a better view at this wall, which I can. This is like, if you can actually sort of see what I've actually got here. This is like the basic wall with all the basic figures. Then we move on to the signed stuff. I ain't got my Kane poster up yet because I haven't had time to put it up. But yeah, so obviously I've got my Rob Van Dam figure picture, and then my signed Naomi. I don't know if you can see this that well. Signed Naomi photo as well. My Kane pictures on the floor. Then we move on to the shelving. So what I've actually done is I've put all my empty boxes, where obviously all my elites have come out of. I've put all my empty boxes, that's just an empty shelf, all my empty boxes onto the shelf, just because I had nothing on the shelves, and I thought, well, I can actually make room for the boxes and it will probably look cool because you've got all like the pictures like this, you've got all the faces in category Raw, SmackDown, NXT, obviously all WWE, original WWE. So you've got all like the faces. I thought that looks pretty cool, to be honest. Same with down here, like you've got all the faces and that. And then onto the masterpiece. Now this is what I call my elite bookcase. So I've got my Ninja Turtles at the front, and then we move on to, I don't know if you can see this, let me just zoom out, the actual bookcase. So I've got an empty shelf at the bottom, which I'll do something with later on, but yeah, this is the bookcase. Obviously we've got Ninja Turtles on top, going into the 80s sort of shelf. So I've got like the people like, obviously like Ultimate Maniacs, got the Hulk Hogan's, Razor Ramon, Kamala, sorry, I don't know why I did that, Undertakers, people like that. Then we move on to the, what I sort of call, oh, this is my signed Rock figure. I don't know if you can see that very well, but yeah, that's my signed Rock figure masterpiece. I'll have to probably do this in daylight. I call this like the sort of the 90s into 2000 shelf. So obviously Stone Cold's, your Triple H's, your Undertakers, your Kanes, Rey Mysterios, Christians, people like that. Generation X, got them on that shelf. And then I've got a few like people who have left WWE, like your CM Punks, your Wade Barrett's, Page, people like that on this shelf. And on this shelf is the current roster at the moment. What the current roster? Oh, frick it, I'm messing up here. Yeah, the current roster at the moment. So I've got like Dolph Ziggler there. I've got loads of Daniel Bryan's championships. The Yes one. I've got the Authority, Stephanie McMahon, the Triple H from that WrestleMania. I've got the Seth Rollins, Money in the Bank, Kane. I've got Shield at the back, and this is like my tag team. So I've got the Shield at the back. I've got Damien Mist down in the Miz. I've got the Wyatt family, and I've even got that Wyatt Daniel Bryan. Can you remember that? Where I think it was on Raw pay-per-view, Steel Cage match or something. He came out with like the Wyatts and like that blue boiler suit. I've got that figure. Cesaro and Sheamus, obviously the tag team champions at the moment. And I got like an NXT sort of bit with like Samoa Joe, Bailey, and the Finn Balor. This Finn Balor figure is probably one of the best Finn Balor figures, like ballpoint, one of the best Mattel figures ever. And then I've got a few champions on the front, so like yeah, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. So yeah, that's like sort of like the people who are in WWE now. So like the current roster, your 90s into 2000 shelf, and then you've got your 1980s shelf. Obviously I'm going to get a few more figures for it. It looks quite empty now, but when I had the boxes, I had like 50, 60 plus boxes. And obviously that took up a lot of room, but obviously now it's like, it looks quite bare. I was actually quite surprised that I thought I had a lot more, but when you take them out of the boxes, they don't look as much. Oh yeah, up here I've got the 4-pack Hall of Fame 4 Horsemen, so that looks really cool at the back. I thought with obviously all the 1980s wrestlers in front. And then obviously on this shelf, obviously I got the signed Rock. I could potentially move my other Naomi RVD into this, but I quite like them on the wall. But yeah, let me just show you. I've got some lights. They literally was like from Pound Shop, but they look so professional. They actually look like they was built in the bookcase. They literally cost me £4 for like 8. But at night time, in my personal opinion, I honestly think like that actually looks crazy good. Like, you just get the sheer, especially like the Undertaker, because how the light actually shines down on him and just looks really cool. But yeah, I'll just give you a little look of how it looks with the lights at night time. So that's the obviously one shelf. That's another shelf. I need to get another light in there. I ran out of lights, but because of the Rock figure, it's sort of, I'm going to put another light like at the front here, just so it shines down more. And then obviously this shelf as well. I think for the lighting, I mean, we need to change it to front, but I just think it does look pretty cool, especially like the top shelf and all. In the daytime. So basically guys, that is my Mattel Elite Revs. Oh actually, with all my old Jakks Pacific and like Titantron figures, I literally just got a ring and I just put them all in the ring there. There's about 50, 60 of them just all cramped into the ring there. Obviously it doesn't really matter about them. I've got a few figures there as well, but I forgot about that. But yeah, basically this is my wrestling figure collection. The update of what I've done, how I've used more of the space in my room. I think it looks a lot fuller. Like my room actually looks fuller now, but also empty. It looks fuller because there's actually shelves. There's actually walls with stuff on. Like the walls are yeah, the walls are like a lot fuller, but the actual main wrestling shelf, I can get loads and loads and loads of more figures on that, which I wanted. I've got an extra shelf at the bottom. Was potentially going to put some wrestling books on there, but I'm going to just keep it for wrestling figures. So yeah, so thanks very much, guys. Anyway, like always, obviously, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my birthday with the Hulkster himself. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.